Hey, what's up, family? It's your boy, Brother Mike, back with another Brother Mike Experience video. So on this video, I want to talk about something that I don't think gets covered a lot. So this video is called How to Make Stress Your Friend. So I want to talk about stress today. Now, if you just listen to the actual title of the video, it's like, making stress your friend. Is that even possible? I think at some point, I didn't really think it was possible either, but upon further research and looking into some things and trying some things, I think it is possible to make stress your friend. So I want to help you with that a little bit today. All right, so let's talk about stress a little bit. I think all of us may have heard at some point in our life that stress can actually kill you, that people will actually die from being stressed. And I believe that people have injured themselves or died from stress, because stress is something mental that has an effect on your physical. But the thing we have to understand is stress itself is actually neutral. What happens is we perceive ourselves to be under a lot of stress, and that in turn causes it to begin to affect the body. So what happens when we are under stress? Our heart rate increases. We may become sweaty. We experience panic and anxiety. These things sink in. We experience worry. So we know when we're under stress because all these different things begin to sink in, right? But we are actually perceiving these things to stress us, because remember, stress itself is neutral. So when you are under stress, according to Dr. Kelly McConigal, who is a health psychologist, she explains that when you're under stress, stress releases certain hormones. So it releases the hormone adrenaline, it releases the hormone of cortisol, and these are things that, we start to feel the stress upon us. But one of the other hormones that it releases is a little hormone known as oxytocin. This is also known as the cuddle hormone or the bonding hormone, because in the event of being stressed, believe it or not, unbeknownst to us, this hormone is making us feel something different that is not being acknowledged as much as the anxiety and the increased heart rate. This is the cuddle hormone. So what happens with this particular bonding hormone or cuddling hormone? Well, it actually allows you to be more susceptible to reaching out to someone, because during these moments of stress, you want to bond with someone, whether you know it or not. And even if that bonding is just through conversation, where you say to someone, hey, I'm under a bunch of stress, this is what's going on. And then that person says, oh, I understand what you're dealing with. This is what I do, hang in there, or if you need me to help, so forth and so on. So you're actually reaching out and experiencing this hormone called oxytocin. So under stressful situations, you also are at a higher chance of reaching out to someone. Isn't that interesting? Because who thinks of that when they're under stress? But if you think about stressful situations, that's pretty much what we do. So, under stressful situations, we may call up someone, a friend, a parent, someone we can talk to that can help us by relating to our situation and saying, hey, I understand what you're going through. I've been through it. This is what I did. We can work on it this way, so forth and so on. But even if it's just conversation, that conversation alone is taking advantage of oxytocin, which is the cuddle hormone or the bonding hormone. So the way that you can make stress your friend is by first recognizing that when you are stressed, though it comes with the adrenaline, it comes with the cortisol, it also comes with the oxytocin. So you are at a high risk, or high chance, I should say, of reaching out to someone and opening up to someone and having a conversation about what you are actually doing and going through, with this particular stressful situation. So this is how you make stress your friend. Use the oxytocin side of stress. Reach out to someone, open yourself up, let them help you with your stressful situation. So when stressed, this hormone oxytocin, it actually allows you to open up more. So you may not be a person that opens up a lot when you're under stressful situations, but deep inside, you do want to talk to someone. You want to reach out. This is why we have people like psychologists and therapists, because under the stress, the oxytocin still is kicking in, and that is a bonding hormone. So this is how you make stress your friend. You understand that, okay, I'm stressed and I need to talk to somebody about this. I need to let the oxytocin take over and not just the adrenaline and the cortisol. So this is how you make stress your friend. And I just thought that was some awesome information when I learned about it and began to practice it. Now stressful situations are not quite as stressful for me as they used to be because I'm trying to tap into the oxytocin, which a lot of us may not even know we're experiencing at that time. So instead of staying with the stress, I want to take advantage of this bonding hormone, talk to someone, have someone kind of talk me off the cliff, for lack of better words, and help me get through the stressful situation. Now, a lot of times within our lives, one of the things that stresses us more than anything is money. Money happens to be one of the big stressors for the average person. We all are trying to make our way through this financial jungle and live a good life, and get the things that we deserve, pay the bills, take the vacations, get the kids all the things that they want. And sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. So it can become very stressful at some point. So one of the things that I'm going to recommend today for stress dealing with finances is a particular book. I started reading this book probably over 20 years ago, but from time to time I refer back to it just to refresh my memory on the things I need to learn. So this book is called Personal Finance for Dummies. Now, if you're not familiar with the Dummies series, don't let the title intimidate you. It's just a catchy little title that they use to say the books that we write are for the average person. We don't have all these fancy backgrounds where we went to school for finance and all that. So this is a book that's written in layman's terms for most of us that we can understand without feeling like we had to have a degree in finances to get it. So Personal Finance is a great book for you to read to learn more about finances, which will cut down on stresses. And these are things that you can also teach to your children. You can have your children read this book. So I will put the link in the description for this book where you can go to Amazon and get it. And most of the books that I present for you guys are usually under 20 bucks, and this one is no different. So it's called Personal Finance for Dummies. And I want you to check this book out. It's going to help you have all the understandings when it comes to money. Because think about it, money is the biggest stress. The only other stress that takes over money is health. But we don't stress health until the health is declining. But we stress money every day. So this is a stress that we need to take advantage of. So make sure you check this book out, Personal Finance for Dummies. I'll put the link in the description. Remember, stress is something you perceive. Stress itself is neutral, but the way that you perceive the stress is what's going to cause it to have an effect on your body. But remember the oxytocin, the cuddling hormone, the bonding hormone. This is what you want to take advantage of, and that's how you make stress your friend. So, hey, another episode of the Brother Mike Experience. I thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.